to the Wake and Bake. Yeah. Oh, God, you're a good singer.
Yeah.
Hit it again.
Yeah, Wake and Bake Show.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice falsetto. I'm going to be unprofessional, too. I don't know why I'm holding it like this. I don't have to. It's just a surround sound mic, so I can just hold it like this. It's going to pick me up.
You can hold it upside down if you want. Still fine.
Yep. Good for the camera that way, huh? Hey.
That's the proper way.
Come over here and let me get some of that.
Yeah.
Let me get some of those.
Big up the one called Abyssinians. There is a land far, far away where there's no night and there's no day. Look into the book of life and you will see that there's a land far, far away. That there's a land far, far away. Satamasangana Ulangi Ulangi Weekend Big Show, yeah. Abyssinian original style. Oh,
Boom. Oh, thank you, big boy. That was beautiful. That's what I needed. I'm going to take a cut of that and make that my new show intro.
yeah, you should put it in a 2-pound tube, blast it with some BHO. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, boy. I'm going to make some nice.
Shatter, brother.
A little shatter be out of that. I'm gonna do,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna do a nice 1 gram slab, boy.
Okay, brother. We'll take the whole thing in one dab, brother.
One shit, you get that rest.
You seen it here, Wake and Bake Show. What you gonna do when the dabs run all over you, brother?
I only use titanium nails, okay?
Oh, that's crazy, man. You gotta use something that's not solid but not liquid. It vibrates at certain
75 million kilohertz.
That's quartz.
Quartz. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm a hillbilly though. I like me a nice.
I'm wearing my hillbilly kilt.
Sometimes I use an iron nail. Sometimes I use a screwdriver.
Look, feel this hillbilly kilt.
Dude.
It's overalls, my dog.
Ah, get it, sir.
You know
That's pockets for days, boy.
LeBlanc James.
Oh, my dude. You already know, dude. We're here at the Wake and Bake, sir. And I don't even want to do the plugs because I want to get it right into this. First of all, please tell the fans of the Wake and Bake where they can find you, Glenn.
Yeah, my name is Glen Holdaway. You can find me on Instagram, Glen_trumpet. Be nice and simple. Yeah.
It's very fitting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the first time I heard you was when you were playing your trumpet.
Yep, it's my Instagram is my name and what I do. So.
It is what you do.
Pretty much.
Dude, let's get down into this because, like I was saying a little bit ago, I want to say you're one of the unsung heroes of the music industry. You don't get too much spotlight, I would say, as a trumpet player.
Yeah.
It's kind of like me when I play drums. I don't get the recognition as the lead singer or the guitarist, right?
Yeah, it's all about singing.
Yeah, ain't it though? It though? So yeah, it's good to have you on because you are a utility player, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You play for many amazing bands. Please tell the fans who you play for.
I play this weekend. I played with Stick Figure, played with Don Carlos, played with Josh Heinrichs. But you can also find me with like Fortunate Youth sometimes. Played with Save Ferris before. Whole bunch of people. Just also Reggae Sundays. If you're in Long Beach, I play there every Sunday at a PCH Club. So yeah, it's a good time over there too.
Where's this at?
It's on. It's in Long Beach on PCH. It's called the PCH Club. So also another very fitting name.
Yes, absolutely it is. Yeah, dude. So that's incredible. How long have you been playing trumpet for, dog?
I've been playing trumpet since I was, I think, 9 or 10 years old. Yeah, so it's been.
You pick it up like 4th, 5th grade, something like that.
Yeah, I was in 5th grade. It wasn't my choice at all. I didn't want to be a trumpet player.
Did they have you do like that little band testing where they have you like blow into like reeds and stuff?
No, dude, it was not that at all. I wish it was that because then I probably wouldn't have played the trumpet my first time. So like what happened is my dad came home one day and like originally my first instrument was the bass guitar. Like I wanted to be like a rock star.
I played bass too, man.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice, man. Well, dude, I was almost a bass player too.
Dude.
Like I sucked at it. So like for my first concert ever playing the bass, I sat there with like my amp unplugged and like pretended to play like I didn't know any of the songs. So I went home crying. I'm like, I suck. I like gave up music. But then my dad came home one day and he's like, hey, look what I bought on eBay. I'm like, okay, what is it? He's like, it's a trumpet. I was like, okay, like why'd you buy that? He's like, because you're gonna play it. I was like, what? He hands it to me. He's like, all right, play it. I'm like, dude, I don't know how to play this. He's like, I said play it. So I like start trying to play it. I can't make a sound at all.
It's just going.
Yeah, dude, it sounded like nothing. I was just blowing air, and he's like, play it. I'm like, I can't. So
like, I don't understand how to go.
I know, dude. I was like, went to my room.
I can't even do it today. I just go.
Yeah, so.
Like, oh fuck, I should play didgeridoo, dude.
Bro, the guy from Hyrie, trombone, Andrew, he plays the didgeridoo. He's badass.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he can give you didgeridoo lessons, man.
No shit.
Yeah, he's bad.
I feel like that's an instrument you have to have like a niche for. Or can anybody play a didgeridoo?
I have no didgeridoo experience or knowledge, man.
You should try it next, dog. I feel like you got good lung capacity. You can didgeridoo quite well.
I'll be like, bro, let me borrow your didgeridoo.
Let me borrow your wood hole.
I like that, man. That's a good name for it.
That's what it is, dude. It's a wood hole. It's a long wood hole.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how I started, man. That's how I started on the trumpet. It was just my dad bought it on eBay for $200.
And then what? You started taking lessons, or you had to teach yourself?
Yeah, no, I started taking lessons. I joined school band. I almost got thrown out of band my very first concert.
Cause why? Were you just making fart noises or something?
No, I was just messing around, dude. I was on stage, and like every time the band director would look away, I'd start swinging my trumpet around all crazy. Then he'd look back at me, and I'd stood up all proper and like and be playing.
That's fucking
like,
great.
But I got
you were
caught,
meant
dude.
to play reggae, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like, so I got caught, and then on the last song, like he got so mad, he almost threw me out of band. But then he's like, I'll let you stay in band under one condition. You have to write the sentence, I will behave appropriately during all concert performances 500 times and turn it into me tomorrow.
Hey,
so I was like, fuck. And like, I wasn't going to do it. I was like, well, fuck that. But my mom's like, no,
I know
you have to do it.
at the time, that seems like so much.
No.
Like, I remember, like, when I would fuck up and have to do, like, a writing thing.
Yeah.
Same side, I'd be like, God, this is forever. Now, if somebody handed me that as a punishment, I'd be like, yeah, all right, fair.
Hey, it's better than a fucking
fair, dude.
Ticket, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm like, fair, dude. I can write that. All right, I will not speed 500 times. Dope.
Yeah, dude.
Great
I'll do
idea.
as much times as you want me to do it, man.
Dude,
my hand falls off. But yeah, dude.
What was your foray into? So you play high school band and shit like that, right?
Yep.
And what was your foray into the reggae music scene?
Well, I actually went to high school with Revolution's current sax player, Eric Hirschhorn.
Oh, okay,
And,
right on.
He's 2 years older than me, so he was always like a little bit ahead of me.
You guys friends?
Yeah, man, that's one of my.
Could you deliver something to him for me?
Yeah, he lives
right.
like right by me.
Legit?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. We're gonna pull. I'm gonna pull something
so
up.
it's gonna hold me to it.
Yeah, that's why I had to do this now. All right, dude.
Yeah.
First thing I'm gonna have you do is we're gonna check. So these are the Canagars we've been telling man everybody burned down here. Who is that to?
It's gonna be to Eric Hirschhorn. Oh, it says Slightly Stupid.
Oh, okay, that was
just Slightly Stupid.
I gotta find them still. Here,
Yeah.
hold my ball.
All right,
Thanks,
for
bro.
sure.
This is so professional. I know. I'm just having my guests do my work while I play with marijuana.
Yeah.
You know what? It's the Wake and Bake, dog. Welcome.
It's the Wake and Bake Show.
Wake and Bake Show. Wake and Bake. I actually did that with Bobby Chronic and James Biggins from Tropidelic.
Oh, dude, you interviewed Tropidelic?
The interview, dude. James Biggins is a great close personal friend. I'll call him right now.
Hey, do you know Derek McBride, their trumpet player?
I'll call Derek right
Bro,
now
that's
too.
one of my fucking guys.
I'm gonna
Derek,
call
if
him
you're
when we hang
watching
up.
this, I love you, dude.
Here you go. Who's that one to?
Damian Marley.
Okay.
One of those is to Revolution.
One of these, baby. Check this one, dude. Here, give me my ball back.
All right,
thanks,
take
bro.
the ball.
I'll hold this. I'll get back to the interview. Now you can do my marijuana work.
That's what we do, man. That's what we
Welcome
do
to the
on
Wake and Bake,
Show.
dude. Yeah, dude. Of course, dude. Derek and James are the. Hey, come on over. Hey,
Hey,
fucking.
we're cracking. Welcome to the Wake and Bake Show.
Welcome to the Wake and Bake. I'm Blind James. This is the Wake and Bake of Blind James.
This is the Revolution, so I can give it to Eric. We're on TV, dude. I'll make you famous. Or get behind me.
Come on, get over here.
He's like, I don't want to be on TV.
I don't want you.
Well, I love you, Sean.
So that one's for Reb?
For sure.
All right, dude.
I'll
Yeah.
give that to Eric. For sure.
I appreciate that, man. And then these ones are going to the other dudes. But hell yeah, dude. So that's fucking dope. So he pulls you into the reggae scene or what?
Well, dude, I'd never even known that the trumpet was used in music other than like classical or jazz, because I just seen it in school. So like I liked the trumpet, but I wasn't like super into it.
But you weren't hip, dude?
No, dude, not at all, man. Like I
didn't
you
need to smoke more marijuana as a child.
As a child, that
you need to go back in time, hit the herb, and then you're gonna be like, bro, check out what I'm about to fucking do.
Yeah,
all right,
exactly.
bro. I'm gonna be playing trumpet with fucking Fortunate Youth. So suck.
Dude, it's a trip, man, because the first song I ever got high to was a Fortunate Youth song. So, like, I never even imagined that I would be like on stage with them playing that very song. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah,
So,
like that's
all
how
those years
I
later.
that's crazy. That's how I feel kind of when I get to do cool interviews with people.
Yeah.
Like we were smoking with Opie yesterday. I was
That's a trip.
I was like, dude, not only that, Tim was in there too. So I'm in there, I'm like, dude, I'm smoking a blunt with Sublime.
Yep. Yeah.
I smoked 2 joints with Sublime yesterday.
Yeah, man.
Fuck my world up, dude.
Dreams come true, man.
Fuck
That's all
my
I can
world
say.
up.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Never
Yeah.
thought of it. So what? So he pulled you in? How?
Well, dude, I used to just go watch him at D Piazza's. D Piazza's is this local place in Long Beach.
That's where they did the after party, right?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
That place used to be.
I
the
didn't
scene,
go
bro.
because I fell asleep watching
Oh.
Looper at about 9 o'clock last night.
Yeah, dude. It's I was in the same boat. I was pretty tired too last night. But dude, Long Beach, that spot, D Piazza's, bro. Tribal Seeds, Fortunate Youth, Mike Love, Mike Pinto. They all used to play there back in the day.
I didn't get
man.
to say hi or dog on Mike Pinto. Did I tell you how about Mike Pinto confused me for another blind guy?
Oh really? No.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
Another guy.
Fucking Mike Pinto, you're a great dude and you're a really solid motherfucker, but dude, you confused me and blind Joel Wallace at Tropidelic's Freak Stomp. Alright?
That's
Legit.
hilarious.
So I'm running fucking this shit up at the top floor of the VIP lounge, right?
Yeah.
Doing interviews and shit. And then there's another musician, local Cleveland dude, Blind Joel Wallace, alright?
Really?
Incredible musician. I want you to check his shit out too.
Blind Joe Wallace.
Blind Joel.
Joel Wallace.
Joel Wallace,
Joel
alright?
Wallace.
He's phenomenal, dude. I'd love to even get you in Cleveland, do some work with him on one of his albums,
Be
man.
badass.
So that's my dude, but it was like, so he plays a set in the VIP thing, right?
Yeah.
He goes outside to smoke a cigarette. I finish up, like, whatever inside. I'm going outside to smoke a blunt. And while I'm in the bathroom, some dude's like, hey, man, dope set. And I'm like, oh, all right, cool, whatever. Thanks, dude. I'm like, because, dude, I don't know what the next move is.
Yeah.
And then Blind Joel's outside. Mike Pinto's walking in, and he goes up to him and goes, hey, man, just got your message. I'm kind of busy. Don't know if I can do an interview today, maybe tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And Blind Joel's like, I think you got the wrong guy.
Yeah.
All right. And Mike's like, oh, all right. So he goes inside or whatever. And then I come outside. I'm like, Blind Joel. I'm like, dude, you're never going to guess what happened. He's like, you're never going to guess what happened to me. Mike Pinto just walked up and thought I was you. I was like, some asshole in the bathroom thought I was you. And I was like, what the fuck? Do all blind people look alike?
I guess so, man.
This is fucked up, dude. Now I know how black people feel and shit. It's for real,
Now
dog. I feel it.
that's
I've
what
not,
I
and all my friends, man. Like I grew up in the hood, so
Yeah.
I couldn't relate. All right, I didn't know what it meant to like get profiled and confused. It was like everybody else who was like you.
Yeah, now Blind Joel comes along.
Dude,
and all
Blind
of a sudden-
Joel came around and fucked up my world, dude. And then he brought like a third and fourth blind guy around. Now we're just
God damn.
multiplying. Dude, this is like a spread of blind, dude.
Yeah.
So back to the music. I'm done
Yeah.
on my rant.
Yeah, bro. But
So you get back in, you start playing.
yeah. So,
Well, how old were you at that point?
Well, dude, I was a freshman in high school when I first started going. Like, I never played a reggae gig, but it became like my dream to play a reggae gig like that.
Who was your first foray into reggae and seeing that?
Sonovero.
Oh.
Sonovero. That was Eric Hirschhorn's old band. They're not around anymore, but those guys were like my favorite band. I loved those guys. So, but them, and then like in terms of like they were like my local band that I love, but like Roots Reggae, Steel Pulse. That was like the band that changed my life. The whole album Earth Crisis had like the best.
You're like the
horns.
third person to say that
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
dude. That's and I didn't know who. The one night I ran in because we were walking past Steel Pulse and we heard it. I was like, this is a heavenly sound. Like these guys are fucking tight.
Yep.
Live performance. Holy shit. So we went backstage and one dude was coming off and I had to just go up and meet him. I was like, dude, your music. I was like, that set was literally like, gave me chills, dude. It was phenomenal. As a blind guy, and I hear about 120 fucking bands a week.
Yeah.
You guys killed. and he started chopping it up with me. And I find out it's Sylvan from Steel Pulse.
Really?
Yeah. So I got a picture with him.
Man.
Do you know that I'm 1/3 his size?
Yeah.
The dude is about 6'9".
That's gnarly, dude.
He is.
I realized you're so tall, man.
Dude, it's crazy. I was like, holy shit. He put his paws around my hand.
I just fucking
Like I was holding like the top of my stick, and then his hand covered both of my hands, and then I felt it around my chest.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. And then he had his hand on my back, and I was like, dude, if you wanted to eat me, this would be no issue for you.
Yeah, it's a big guy.
Dude, I'm a fucking fun-sized snack, dude.
That's an NBA
and for him to
guy.
play keys,
That's probably why he's so good, because his fingers are so big. He can
he
reach
can
all the
stretch
keys, man.
it. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm saying, dude, he's
Play all
hitting
the
like 3
chords.
different octaves, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, he's killing it, man.
Yeah, but dude,
So that was your foray into it. Who was the first band you started playing with, man?
the first band was Eureka Sound. They used to be called Eureka Roots, but I met them at Chipotle, dude. I was just eating a burrito, and they walked in
Chipotle
wearing.
sounds so good right now.
Dude, Chipotle sounds really good right now, man. Especially it's like nice and warm burrito.
Oh yeah,
Cold day
dude.
like this, like,
Wrap it up, get it all mushy.
yeah, bro. But yeah, dude, I was chilling Chipotle, and this was years later, man. Like this was.
I was just putting chapstick on because I'm gonna kiss you at the end of the interview.
that's actually why I did this interview in the first place.
I'm happy that you knew what was coming. I'm
the
happy.
reason why I'm
Clearly,
sitting
you've watched the show.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. So yeah, dude, like it's crazy because this was actually like 5 years later. Like I'd quit playing trumpet by this point. I never thought I was gonna play again, but I picked it up one day randomly, and I was like, I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm just gonna pick up my trumpet, and then like that same week, I was at Chipotle eating a burrito, and these 2 kids walk in, the same age as me, wearing a shirt of the Expanders, another reggae band I really like. So I was
Okay.
I was like, dude, I like your guys' shirt. I started talking to them. And we started getting to talking, and they're like, hey, we actually play in a reggae band. I'm like, dude, I play the trumpet. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah. Like,
We've
bro,
been looking for that.
yeah, that's what they said. Like, we've been looking for a horn section. We got a gig at the end of the month. Can you play with us? I'm like, bro,
Bet, dog.
yes. Yeah.
Let me get in on that action.
So that was like my dream came true, and like I never ever thought I was gonna be a professional musician. I never ever thought I was gonna be playing with the bands I played. I never thought I was gonna be playing festivals. My dream was like to play at D Piazza's in a reggae band. Like one night. If I could do that,
Like
I
that
could die
was the
happy.
goal, dude.
That was my dream.
I
dude.
remember being
Yeah.
like, I remember that when I was younger, being like, dude, if I could get to our local spot in Cleveland, the dopest spot back then was Peabody's.
Yeah.
And I remember being like that. The girl was like, if you can land just one opening slot
Yeah.
at Peabody's, dude, like, holy shit, dude, we made it in Cleveland.
Yeah, bro.
And then like, you get a little past that and shit, and you're like, damn, dude, I wanted an opening slot at Peabody's.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Bro, it's.
So what happened after Eureka?
Well, dude, so then I started jamming with him, and the bass player of that band's like, hey, I play in another band, can you jam with us? I was like, yeah. Then I got to that band, the guitar player of that band's like, dude, I play in 2 other bands, can you play with us? I'm like, yeah. So next thing I knew, I was just playing with
Next
like
thing you know, you're in
bazillion
13 bands, dude.
Exactly, bro. That's exactly what happened. So I just started, like, I wasn't even making money, dude. I was just playing because I just wanted to play.
Yeah,
so I
it's
was,
dope, fun life.
yeah, so I just started playing with bands and bands and bands and bands, and the next thing I knew, like I was getting really busy. And then then when I was 19, this is like when I got like my big break, I would say, is I started jamming on Reggae Sundays, which is the thing I was saying earlier. And but the guy who runs that is a very famous bass player. His name's Fully Fullwood. He used to play with Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, like all the legends, man.
Damn,
So-
son, that's a roster right there.
Yeah.
Just those 2 names, it's like drafting NBA stars.
Oh yeah, dude, it's like it doesn't get much bigger than that, man.
No, right, yeah.
So what happened was I was in a recording session, and he was the engineer of the session, so he was just recording my horn section. So I did the session, played, and he liked how he sounds. Like, hey, I like how you sound. Can you come sit in with us on Sundays? I was like, yeah, of course, man. Just started playing with him every Sunday and just hanging out with him. And one day he's like, hey, I'm gonna get you on a big festival. And I didn't believe him at first. I was like, okay, sure.
Right. Everybody
says that,
say, yeah, come on now.
But he kept saying, he's like, I'm gonna get you on a big festival. I'm gonna get you on a big. I said, okay. So at the end of the summer, it's probably been like 6 months now. It's like we're gonna do Reggae on the River, which at the time was like the biggest reggae festival in the country. And I was like, oh shit, okay. I just turned 20 years old. We went and I ended up backing 6 artists in a row. Like we played for almost 4 hours straight, and played for easily like 10,000 people or something. Like huge crowd.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it was my first time doing something like that, and like I quit my job the next day and been doing music full time ever since then.
That's fucking
Yeah,
great, dude.
that was like the turning point for me because it showed me it's like it's possible, man. Like I can actually do this stuff, you know.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And then you get, you start looking and it's like, damn, my account's not looking as bad as I thought it was doing music.
I make more doing music now than I did before with my other jobs, that's for sure.
That's what, yeah, especially when you take it serious and buckle down, because it's like, you got to grind it out for those, beginning years, and it's really like,
never stops.
who can make it through those first few years of, doing it for passion.
Yeah.
And then it all starts to come to fruition, and then even more and more from then it's just you keep gaining and growing.
Dude, the way I see it is like you have to kind of I guess how you say like pay your dues, and what I mean by that is like it takes a lot
It's
for
just a time
people.
thing.
Yeah, like, but it takes a lot for people to part with their money. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm gonna go in and ask someone like, hey, like I'm gonna do this, but you have to give me money. Like if someone said to me, I'd be like, okay, like what's in it for me? Like if they don't know who I am, why would they pay me? So you have to prove your worth. You know what I mean? Like you have to get a reputation for yourself. You have to show that like you're
Build
reliable.
that,
You have to show that you can play. You can show that you're like can be on time. That you can like be a good performer. Like everything. And then once you do that enough and you get a reputation, then you can start asking for money because you've built up credit. You know what I mean?
It's the same thing with my show, man.
Exactly.
It's like right now I don't have that much of a following, but hopefully with the help of all these people, and they see what kind of content I can put out there.
Yeah.
There's a few people out there that dig what I do.
Yeah.
Can keep that following, and then hey, then if you want to sponsor my show, let's talk monetary at that point.
Exactly, man. Because like it's just like you said, it's about just getting like putting content out and building up like I guess like I see it as like credit. You know what I mean? It's like it's like if you're asking for a loan or something, like a bank's not going to give you a loan unless you have credit, unless you have like a history. And it's kind of the same thing as like if I'm going to go to a band and it's like, okay, like I'm going to ask for this much money. It's like, okay, well, what's your credit score? You know what I mean? What's your history? What's your resume? What have you done?
Yeah.
Like how can I prove that like if I'm going to pay you this amount that's
worth
it.
me? Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So now I can be like, look, I've done this and this and this and this and blah blah, and they say, okay, checks out. We'll give you that.
Right, it's even kind of like even how we did it, where we were like, all right, Reggae 360, if you get us into this festival, we'll get ourselves out there, we'll take care of it, let us do coverage.
Yeah.
If you're into it and, and we gain a following of it, well, then we can start selling sponsorships and shit like that.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
You can push the following, you can put money into pushing our name, and then, therefore get it back. And why not? Why not? And I think that's kind of the same thing. A lot of people don't have that on both ends because you have to have a business mind and the passion for music.
Yep. Yeah. It's not just the music because there's a lot of great musicians out there that dude, they're amazing players. Like a lot of guys who are better than me. I'm not the greatest trumpet player of all time at all. But like the fact is that like I hustle. I work 7 days a week. And like the way that I think about things is like an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
And it has to be like that because like when my business is myself, I am my business. So everything I do is like I have to treat that as a business.
If I'm gonna sell me, then I gotta make sure I'd want to buy me.
Well, yeah, exactly, man. And not only that, but like I have to like market myself in general. You know what I mean? To everybody who sees me, like it's like everywhere I go is me, and that's my business. So like no matter what I'm doing, is like I'm representing myself. So it's like I'm very cognizant of that.
So that's cool, but that's why another thing that made me happy that you were even willing to come on here because it's like,
man.
How many people are even, like normally if I came to a guy like you, here's what would happen. All right, I would get diverted to an agent, a manager, or the singer.
Really?
Yeah. That's always what happens.
Why?
Not always, most of the time. Why?
Yeah.
Because for some reason, everybody always thinks you have to have the singer there to be the face of the band. And I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, I'll take whoever is cool and wants to talk shop. Like, I'm down, bro.
Yeah, man.
So it's like you name the bands you play for. I'm like, well, this is the guy. He plays in all of them. What the fuck?
Yeah.
He's the real musician. Let's get him on my show.
Well, dude, like the way I see it is like, I mean, like bands come and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like what's steady is me. And like that's why I always have to choose to invest in myself. and
Yeah.
take whatever the opportunity, like the best opportunity is, you know, or whatever is going to be best in the long run. Because sometimes like it is an investment. Like there's things that might not pay as much, like monetarily, but the pay isn't always in the money. The pay could be in like the connections that you make,
Yeah,
or the people
right.
that you
Dude,
get to make.
Yeah, the networking that you get to make, the experience you get to have as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Exactly.
like I was just saying, you know, like yesterday, man, we smoked 2 joints with the guys.
Yeah,
in
Sublime, man. That's legendary, dude.
Who gets to say they did that? Especially like Waldo. How old are you, bro? 24 years old.
Yeah.
Smoked 2 joints with Sublime.
Smoke 2 joints in the morning.
and $1,000 blunt.
$1,000 blunt?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
what the fuck? That's crazy is right. That really happened.
Some legendary shit, man.
That was $1,000 blunt. Yeah, dude. Like, just burning that was fun. Legendary as fuck. And yeah, but like I said, you know, it's like that experience, that story. I keep eating my hair over here. I probably look stupid in the camera. Everybody's like, stop touching your head. I can't do it. It's not. It doesn't taste good. I haven't showered in 2 days.
That's how you know you're at a festival.
Yeah, no, legit, man. I can't wait to get to Vegas and get into a fucking shower and I'm gonna put $1 in the slot machine and get a free drink. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So, what are some of the coolest tours and shit you got to go?
Well, I think when I cruised to actually 2 months ago, man, I got to play this sports up it's this event that Slightly Super puts on. And it's at this all-inclusive hotel. It's called the Hard Rock. Dude, it was amazing, man. I got to be there for 5 days. We played with Don Carlos, Stick Figure, Soja, and Coach Youth.
Damn, dude, that's a hitter lineup.
It was heavy, bro. It was heavy. And
that roster of bands you play horns for is pretty gnarly, dude.
it is, yeah. I still think about it sometimes. Like, how the fuck am I on stage with these people?
Dude, that's how I think at night sometimes. I'm like, I was laying in there in bed last night, and I was like, how the fuck did I? What?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna go to bed and see if I wake up and this is all bad.
Yeah. I really like that. I think that one thing I've learned is that you try and do the right thing and work hard and practice. I don't know, just be the best person do something. Things just kind of tend to work out.
That's what I think too, man. And you know, it's gonna take eyes
Before we get to
there's always going to be ups that are way up, and there's always going to be downs that are way down. And there's that balance in life.
Yeah, so I try and stay in the middle. The ups and downs, they get really regarded. Dude, sometimes I'll get on stage after a huge show. It's such a rush for the come down. It's hard to explain. I try and just keep a level mind. You know what I mean? Never let myself get too high or too low. The extremes as well. So
especially
when you play, I mean, here it's a different thing. You get on stage, kick it in the back, stay fine. But when you play a house of blues or something like that, some other venues here, it kind of forces you to the other guys in that band training. Fucking smiles. Right after the show, you're all sweaty and shit. Everybody wants to give you a hug. Everybody wants to be there.
I like that part. It's for me, it's when I'm that's the great part. When I'm there, it's like my I get the car
and then you get out of that, and that's where you gotta go. Okay, all right. That was that world. This is the real.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like in Starbucks. Yeah, there I get you to clean, but this bitch back here at Starbucks, I look like a down on that.
Exactly. Yeah. It's hard to explain. I don't know. That's why I try and just stay in balance. It's a rock star, whatever. It's too much coming back down. Yeah, it's just
It's a rough show, dude.
it's we're
And that's what we always have to remember that we are. It's like I was telling
Mike Deacon Beach boy. Mike Deacon said,
I was telling that dude, I was like, man, I don't mind showing you shit. You're fucking dope. And I'm telling my people that. I was like, we're like, no, me and you treat anybody any different.
Like Diamond.
Who you are, what you look like, anyway. We're all the same to me. And I legitimately can't trust people.
Yeah.
So it's I literally treat everybody the fucking same. And yeah, kind of addicted.
There you go, man.
It is the balance. Right, kind of. Like, yeah, I'm a really cool guy. It's all good fun. Yeah, but dude, I appreciate you coming on my show. Dude, what do you have coming up in the music world? You doing any recordings and stuff? Tours or anything?
Last week, 2 weeks ago, I never met this guy. He just hit me up. He's like, hey, I'm for the friends. What he do is just emails me a track. I go to the studio, record the parts, email it back to him. And that's it.
You get paid.
I like it. Yeah, so I do a lot of that kind of stuff. So that's cool.
It's prep season right now.
Wonderful time of year.
Start taking prep. Get your antibiotics ready.
Yeah.
All that. Dude, yes. I know all you fucking books don't wrap it up so much. Get all that ready. That's true, man. Yeah, dude.
It's good stuff.
It's all love. It's all love. I feel love, baby. It's been a good fucking time. Glad thank you for coming out, dude. I think we need to go like cops and food or something. I really like to. I'm gonna show you my fucking Glen Jones shit. Well, yeah, all right, but dude, please tell people where they can find you and all the bands that you jam.
Yeah, so the best way to find me is on Instagram, Glen_trumpet. And I play with this weekend Stick Figure, Don Carlos, and Josh Heinrichs. And, you can find me anywhere Reggae's playing. Reggae Sunday, if you live in Long Beach, I'm there. Reggae at PCH Club, 4 to 7 p.m. Got the Reggae Legends there, fully forward. The rest of you guys. Yeah, that's much it. Wherever there's a reggae show, I'm probably going to be there. So.
Oh, yeah, dude. You already know, man. Glen Trumpet. That's your Glen_trumpet.
Opperman.
That's the one, dude. Hit him up. Thank you guys for stopping by Wake and Bake. And guys, you can find us on Instagram at Wake and Bake OH. Wake, letter N, Bake OH. And then you can find our stream, Facebook and YouTube, Wake and Bake with Brian James. Also, listen on your favorite streaming platform. No matter what I leave, probably patreon.com/James. Look it up for that donation. I'm going to do dope ass interviews like when we just brought you. Thank you to Warm Up for having us out. Thank you, Glenn, for coming on. Thank all the guests for stopping by. Thank you guys for stopping by. We can make it. I don't even know if I pointed at the camera. Wherever the fuck it's at. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, dog. Give it a little Glen Trumpet point. Oh, that's good shit. Hey, man. Thank you guys again for stopping by Wake and Bake. Remember, even if you lose your sight, never lose your vision. Peace.